Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Chef Jazzy. Today we are making chocolate chip cookies and I'm actually following a recipe this time. So let's see how this goes. So 1 cup of butter, it's right there. 1 cup of white sugar, it's under the brown sugar. 1 cup of brown sugar, right there. 2 eggs in there. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, right there. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, right there. 2 teaspoons of hot water, right there. 1.5 teaspoons of salt, over there. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, in there. 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, right there. And then 1/2 cup of walnuts. I don't have walnuts, so we're going to use pecans instead. All right, so we're going to put our dry ingredients in first, and then we're going to go with our wet ingredients. All right, so this is 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. I just put it in there because it was easier. Then I'm going to measure out the 3 cups of flour, if I can ever get this right. All right, so 3 cups of flour. 1. Oh. 2. Oops. 3 and a little bit more. All right, so 3 cups of flour. Close that up. Then it said, all right, so a table, oops. We're gonna go with that's a tablespoon. Tablespoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, we'll call that 1/2 teaspoon. All right, so that's it for our dry ingredients. I'm gonna mix that together. And then I'll come back and do the wet ingredients. All right, it's been a minute since I done played with this blender mixer thingy-mabob, so I don't know. But we shall see. I kind of forgot how to work it. All right, so I'm gonna start it out on slow. All right, and that's just to get everything mixed together. Do it again. Lock it. All right, so you guys can see that everything is nice and mixed. So now I'm going to take this off. Take this off, open this. And then I'm gonna add my wet ingredients. So I have the 2 eggs with the vanilla extract in there already. Add that. And then I'm going to add the stick of butter that is softened. There. And then we're just gonna mix that together. So lock it. Whoa. That's what this was for. This guard was to keep that from happening. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna add the water. Whoa. so now we're gonna add the walnuts and the chocolate. Hopefully nothing else falls off. I don't know. So I'm gonna raise this up. And I'm gonna add all of these because these are minis. Maybe. Some chocolate chip cookies. You don't have to add this many. You can go by recipe if you want to, but since these are smaller and it's only a half a bag, so add all of those. And then I'm just gonna pour in some walnuts. I mean pecans. These are pecans. I think that's enough. And then I'm gonna put it back down, lock it in, start again. Alright, so now I'm going to scrape all of this off and make sure everything is nice and blended on the sides. And you want to use a silicone spoon because it'll be easier than like a wooden spoon or a plastic spoon. It won't stick as much to the silicone spoon. So I'm just going to scrape all of this off, and then we'll move back to the other side of the kitchen so we can start making cookies. Alright guys, 2 pro tips today. Make sure that you clean as you go. It'll make the process a lot easier. And make sure that your oven is already preheated and ready to go. That way everything cooks at an even temperature. Alright guys, so I'm going to use my ice cream scoop as my little measuring thing to put the chocolate chip cookies on the you know what I'm trying to say. So you're gonna spray this with Pam. That way it doesn't stick. And then that's what it looks like. It's coated. And then my batter's right here. So I'm going to scrape all of this off. Put this over here. And then I'm just gonna scoop out about that much. Oh, you can't see. Scoop out that much. And then I'm going to place them on the parchment paper. I use parchment paper because it won't stick to parchment paper. There you go. So you're just going to scoop out as many cookies as you can that are about the same. Okay. You want to put some space between them because they will start to spread. So just put some space. That way they're not all jumbled up together. And it should come out fairly easy. That was a little off, but that's okay. And if you feel like your spoon is getting a little sticky, just hit it with some Pam. That's a big cookie, Lord. Some big cookies. Okay, I'm not doing the greatest job at measuring. Alright guys, so I'm only going to get 6 on this tray. I could have spaced them out a little bit more. So if you want, you can space them out. Like this one could be over here. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal. They shouldn't spread that much. So you're going to put these in the oven at 350 for 10-12 minutes at the most. And then they should be ready. All right, in the oven. Oops, that moved. In the oven they go. And then we'll come back. I just went in and cut and then scooted over, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven for a little while longer. They're still a little gooey, so maybe like another minute or two, and then I'll take them out and put them on the resting rack. So now we're gonna put them on the resting rack and then let them cool for about 7 minutes, and then we'll try them. All right, so altogether I have 14 cookies. They came out bigger than I was expecting, but they don't look too bad. Definitely need to work on my spacing and portion control. But overall, I think they came out pretty good. So I'm gonna let them sit for another few minutes, and then I'll try them and let you guys know what I think. Okay, so I got the Ugly Betty at the bunch, so we're gonna do the break. See, nothing too dramatic, honestly. That's a good cookie. Ooh, there's chocolate all throughout. All right, guys. So that was another episode of Cooking with Chef Jazzy. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to let me know, or send me a message, or leave them down in the comments section, because this is going on YouTube. So give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.